So is it finally time? We go to the Gold Saucer? Seems kind of early, but it's been a while since I've played the game. I don't, I don't know anything now. You will not be able to return to North Coral for some time. Well, I've played Queensblood with the two people that I could, and I can't finish that Johnny quest just yet. So yeah, I think it's time. But he can't handle his friends pressuring him about it.
事情も教えてもらえないのかな。お金に目がくらんだとか言われてたよね。私が知ってるバレットはそういう人じゃない。何か誤解があるんじゃない？
来ねえな。It's easy to do with the people who already hate you. You're used to it. You know how they work. But these are your friends, reminding you of the tragedy. The mayor says it himself. Dine is the only one who didn't want Shinra involved in Coral. Barrett may have pushed it, but everybody was in agreement with him. So they don't really have room to talk, do they? And everybody who's occupying Coral now are buying it. That's their problem, not yours. Remember how in the beginning Barrett accidentally called everybody who believes in Shinra dumbasses, and then had to correct himself because Aerith spoke up? These are the people who he's talking about. Everybody who's occupying Coral, believing that he's to blame for everybody downfall, else was in favor too. They're the dumbasses. Aerith is the innocent folk who is victim to Shinra's lies. Apparently there are some people who just wanted Superman and Fantastic Four to fail, but I gave them a fair shot. I wasn't really interested in Fantastic Four, but I did want to see Superman because I'm a DC fanboy. And I thought it was great. I was more hesitant to watch Marvel because I was one of many who felt that fatigue. Some people don't really think that superhero fatigue was real. Well, you know what? Maybe it wasn't real for you guys, but I started to feel it. But after giving Fantastic Four a fair shot, I thought that was great too. Marvel is still capable of putting out solid movies. When I was hearing a lot of people praise Thunderbolts, I just thought, there's no way. They've lost their touch. But maybe it's time I gave Thunderbolt a shot as well. One of the things people were complaining about for Superman is that, oh, he's weak. Why is he like that? Why is he so emotional? Well, he's emotional because he was raised by humans. What did you want, a robot? And of course he's going to be weak now because that's one of the reasons why people didn't like him so long ago, is because he was too overpowered. Oh, Superman is lame. He just wins every fight. Okay, well then in this movie he doesn't. That way when he does win a fight, it seems all that more satisfying. And First Steps was good because of the Fantastic Four, thank God. Before they had gotten it wrong, but this time they really made you feel like this was a family. Each member of the family gets at least one scene to themselves, short or long, but important nonetheless. I don't even have to ask why should I care about these people because I already know. Now, not all people are the same. There's probably a lot of people out there who saw Superman and Fantastic Four and just didn't like it. That's fine. But don't go review bombing it because of some personal bias or an agenda. I have a personal bias too. I prefer DC over Marvel. Always have. I enjoyed the MCU for as long as I did, even though they had their fair share of duds. And at one point, I also thought that Marvel lost the magic. But they didn't. I can still admit that this was a good Marvel movie. If I had to say one thing is that Reed Richards didn't have white streaks in his hair. And he didn't shave his mustache. That's it. It's so frustrating to see people continuously thrive off of rage. Anyway, let's talk about this minigame that made me angry. This is just the tutorial, and I still ended up messing up. So let me guess, you didn't pay attention? Probably not. Let's analyze. You use the left or right trigger to punch him. You use the left or right analog stick to dodge. It says guard, but you're dodging. What you may not be able to understand if you're an idiot like me is that depending on which arm Dio is using to punch you with, that is the direction used to dodge. So if he's punching with his left hand, use the right analog stick to dodge by pulling it to the right, because that's how it appears on screen. And it says right there, just as they're about to throw their punch, that's when you should pull the trigger. And this is where I ended up having the most trouble, because I got to dodge and then land a punch twice in a row. Thankfully, I was finally able to start getting it when it really mattered. It also wasn't exactly fair because, once again, I was playing really late into the night and ended up getting tired.
Promise me I never have to do that again. It has?
I saw that smirk. Cloud enjoys it when he's complimented. Finally, somebody recognizes my skill. Tifa's smiling at me. Can you stop?